Alright people, so I felt like sitting down and watch some wavy content because you know I love my wavy and I thought we could watch this together. So this is one of the episodes called Kun'S Cloud, which is his little like vlog style series, and this is featuring Xiaojun because I think usually he is by himself. I haven't really watched too many of them. We've watched a couple here on Patreon earlier, and then I think maybe I watched one or two over on YouTube, but I haven't really sat down and watched too much. And I remember when this came out, I wanted to watch it, never got to it. What's new? Nothing is new. This was 4 or 5 months ago, and I just remember like seeing some like clips of it in some type of compilation, I think it was, and just like, oh my god, I want to watch this because it looked so cozy. So I thought we could finally watch it now. So yeah, alright, let's get into it. That looks so peaceful. Right, I remember now. They were in the United Kingdom. I've forgotten about that part.
Hello， 各位早上好。
Hello.
今天呢是我们来
Wait, that is not the subtitles I need. Okay, it said automated generated, but I don't think they would like post this on their channel if they didn't put actual subtitles in it. So I'm hoping that there's full, you know, understandable English subtitles. We shall see. Okay.
Hello， 各位早上好。
Okay.
今天呢是我们来英国参加 SM Town， 今天有多一天空闲的时间，所以呢打算在英国自驾。然后呢，今天的目的地呢是七姐妹白崖，是一个我一直都非常想去的地方。现在在酒店，然后现在是早上的7点20多分，那就期待我们今天的旅程吧。
Everybody happy mood. Friday in the day. Look the time 7:40. Everybody in the way to go to work. Nice talk, make nice job.
You know what? If taxi drivers were actually singing like this in every taxi ever, you would feel so much safer. Because a lot of the taxis I've been in, they're so creepy, I cannot handle it.
I don't know what's
I for real thought I was gonna get kidnapped once because I told him where I was going. I was going from my apartment to my ex-boyfriend's apartment. I kid you not, I told him where we were going, obviously. He said, yeah, that's okay. And then he talked about like, if I were like good in school and if I was like paying attention and stuff. He was talking about how he wasn't really a good kid in school and he got in a lot of trouble and stuff. I was just like, okay, good for you or bad for you, I don't really care. Just, can we talk about something else? And then like, you know, we were nearing where we were supposed to like, you know, drive off the road into another one, and I said, you're supposed to go on this one, why aren't you like, you know, laying the car over to the other side? Oh no, my GPS is telling me I'm gonna go straight forward. I screamed out, no, you're supposed to turn left now. And then I called my boyfriend, well, my ex-boyfriend, and I said, hey, so I'm like 4 minutes away from your apartment, can you come out? I don't have my card with me, can you pay for me? I was so scared because the GPS, I could see it. It was one of the screens. It said you were supposed to turn left, and he was like, after that I didn't take a taxi for like a year or something because I was so like, I was for sure I was gonna get kidnapped, and I just, yeah, I did not like that.
Somebody died, somebody born. I don't know life what's going on. Sorry, I'm talking too much. It cost me how much? I don't know.
我们现在到达了这个英国城市机场，然后今天租一辆车。
嘿，我是
肖老师
1个小时之前决定要过来的。
对，非常临时的，就是我们早上一起起来吃一个早饭，我们就每次去到这种有时差。
I think I also just had an extra like need to watch a movie because of like the disgusting happening that was for Xiaojun. Like, what kind of like entitled bitch ass type of attitude is that makes you think you are entitled to a personal letter from a person who's literally doing his job? Like, you get to buy albums. You have the privilege to buy albums. You have the privilege to attend fan signs. And you use that to be a disgusting human being? I can never understand people like that. I'll never understand how you can treat a person so poorly like that. Hvis du har et behov for å være et så stygt menneske, så synes jeg virkelig synd på det. Da tenker jeg virkelig at du må gå inn i deg selv, og så må du jobbe med deg selv. Du må jobbe med holdningene dine, hva du tror du har på en måte rett til, og hva du faktisk har rett til her i verden. For det å være ufordragelig og et utrolig ekkel type menneske mot andre, det har du faktisk ikke lov til. Det er altså så utrolig unødvendig. Jeg skjønner ikke hva som får mennesker til å oppføre seg på den måten. Jeg får fysisk vondt inni meg av at folk holder på sånn. Jeg klarer ikke å skjønne at du, altså, hvordan kan det få deg til å føle deg noe bedre? Det kan umulig få deg til å føle deg noe bedre og oppføre deg som mot andre mennesker. Altså, sånne mennesker håper jeg at jeg slipper å møte på. Ja, har ikke noe til overs for dem. Ja. Nei, det er ikke greit. Alright, now that I got to rant out in my Norwegian language, let's continue.
睡不了太多的觉，一般很早就会醒来，所以呢，就是在吃早饭的时候，突然间决定一下，肖老师也参与一下今天的行程。没错，
因为你要去的地方虽然太远，今天很辛苦，但是
没错，
那是我从小到大都想去的地方，
应该是一个很漂亮的地方。
对，那个地方你知道电影那个叫《一天 One Day》，那个电影里面也有那个场景
啊？是吗？
很多英国电影都有那个。
因为我是知道是周杰伦在那边拍过 MV， 我才知道
就这个。对。你打卡所有这边去过的地方？
我没有，其实我一开始不是因为那边是周杰伦拍 MV 的地方，是因为我在网上看到了，伦敦附近有这么个地方，然后我才去找这个地方的攻略，然后才知道周杰伦在这边拍了 MV。OK， 这边 OK， 这就是我们今天的车，出发，
出发。
是不是很神奇？来到英国租车，
还好，我觉得普吉岛那次之后就没有什么好生气，
是吧？
It must be weird though driving on the other side of the car.
就这样，但是来到一个这样完全非常，
我觉得这普吉岛更陌生一点，但这
毕竟泰文看不懂，
对，
你所有的那些路上的路标啊，泰文都看不懂，都是靠这个地图在撑。
就前几年我还在，如果就比如说像今天这样情况，你没有事先跟我说好，就事先跟我说好，要不要一起去啊，邀请我什么之类的话，我有点伤心。但其实不是这样的，其实现在每个人都有自己的世界，然后我今天能跟你这样出来，也是完全就是缘分嘛。刚好我跟你吃早餐，然后你提醒我，因为问我去不去，我去这样子。其实，不用想那么多，就缘分怎么来的。
这个桥什么意思？它是这个桥会动吗，还是怎么样？
对啊，跟桥一样应该。
这个地方是通过这个船来运送这车辆。
Oh, is it bridge to a boat? Well, actually, that does make sense, doesn't it? When I think about it. I mean, you would have to have some type of like connection to the mainland, so.
开这种森林小路是最爽的，很有意境。
See, this looks so space to me to like drive on that side of the road.
我真的期待有什么风景让我看到之后美国的。看起来好可怕。
Like, how can anyone look at that man and decide to be mean and hateful? And like, how could you look at a person with such happiness and joyfulness? And like, I feel like he looks at life with like just a positive. I'm sorry. I just really, I cannot understand how people can decide to be mean to a person who is giving such positive crap. I'm sorry. I really cannot understand how someone can decide to be mean to a person who literally is this positive, who spreads so much joy, who just seems to love what he does, and you decide to be so mean. Like, looking at his face, the face he had after he got that comment, it was heartbreaking. He looked so lost. He looked so vulnerable. He looked so confused. And I will never understand how you can decide to be so hateful to someone. And the fact is, this is not the first time this has happened. I don't even want to think about how many times this happened before I got into the fandom. I've been in this fandom 1.5 years, and the amount of times I've seen some type of like title being like a fan being disrespectful to Xiaojun is absolutely hateful. I know it happens to all the wayv members, but I feel like especially to Xiaojun, and it's literally heartbreaking. I hate it. I really hate it. Like, just look at that face. Look at how, like, look at both of them. Look how full of life they are. Like, how could you ever, like, how could you ever decide that you want to do, like, no. I cannot understand it. I can never understand it. Anyways, okay.
要窄没办法。哇！哇！哇！漂亮！哎，但这边雾
He
好大。
is so precious. I
哇，没
cannot.
有蓝天了，
哎，有点可惜，有蓝天的话，真的
真的。
不是这边感觉它应该是地势比较高。
I feel like though it's in these moments you really understand how much they actually mean to you. Like, if you didn't know it already, like, based on how you know like these events actually affects you, it actually does really like show you, if you didn't know already for yourself, how much you actually care about them. How big of a deal this actually is, how much joy they bring you, because seeing them being like, you know, being hurt by others actually has an effect on you as well. And I genuinely feel like this just shows how much of like an appreciation and how much you value them as humans, not just like your artists who play songs. Even if that's their job, you still value them as human beings. You get to see so much of them. And I think it's both beautiful, but it's also so hurtful when things like this happens, because I feel so bad for him. And I wish he would have like, I wish he could have, you know, have escaped, if you want to call it that, the hateful events that happens to him, because I think it's so unnecessary, and I hate it. I really hate it. All right, enough sappiness. I'm done now, I promise.
对啊，
我想要在上面奔跑，我要在上面滚下来。
这应该是别人的牧场。
我这房子以前就是雾里面生活的。
对，是怕被捕。
是个假释器。
I'm actually quite excited for these two to be able to spend some time together. I don't feel like we get to see this duo together like
再
alone
吹大一点，
too much.
风再吹大一点。哇，你看这个雾，
多云大风，应该没什么气温。
That still looks weird to me though. That they're driving in the
太可惜
kind of
了，
like
这天气。
wrong side of the road. Even if it's correct for those who live there.
什么也看不到，有一些牛哎。
Oh, I would not like that. I hate wind. Yeah, no.
往这边进去呗。我们现在的位置要不要记一下？
This would be like proper exposure therapy for me, I guess, if I had to be there.
走吧。
Wow. Now, I know that the UK is kind of big, so this might be a super like, what is it called? Stupid question? because again, the UK is very big, but I feel like, say Scotland is known for a lot of rain. Is like, because I don't really know, they just said the UK, so I don't really know exactly where in the UK they are. That could be a lot of places. But is the UK as a whole known to be a very windful and rainful place? I feel like I'm kind of asking, like, is Europe a very, like, rainful country? But I just feel like people from different places of the UK has said that, like, the UK in general is a very, like, rainful place. But like, is that true? Is that true? Do tell me if you know.
有点可惜。
那是有点。
走吧，走走看。你知道它这个怎么形成？这个高地是上亿年前各种海洋生物的海洋的微生物，然后聚集在海底，然后它们因为板块的挤压。
Let me Google where they are. Seven Sisters something cliff. Wasn't that it? Okay, so it's in England. Got it. Then let's narrow it down. Is England a very, like, known country for being very rainful? I feel like people on TikTok be saying that Scotland is perfect except for the weather. I really want to visit Scotland, but I would probably want to go. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind experiencing everything. Like the heavy rain, you know, like sunshine, all of that. It just, maybe like a mixture. But if you know, then do tell me.
会给挤压什么？撞到。
都是板块挤压的。
但아무도 안 보이더라。
你说这发朋友圈都炫耀不了程度，跟你说。为什么呢？太阳那么大。
因为太阳挺大。
It doesn't seem cold though, because none of them are wearing jackets. So, and it was 4 months ago, so that was during the summer.
이런 거 길잖아.
가보자.
여기 가자.
Is it just fog or is it like cloudy? Because it almost looks like there's like a shade of blue on top of there. Like, so maybe it's just foggy, not actually. Wow, that's beautiful.
哇，你看有超大的蜗牛。你看。
We don't have to. Okay.
哇。
I really want to find snails very cute, but I cannot. I find them disgusting and I can't help it.
哦，可以看到海耶。
바다 좀 보인다, 바다 좀.
오, 살짝 보여.
Wow, that must be very therapeutic though, to be able to walk there.
네. 其实我觉得这边可以拍2张照片。
对啊。
OK。
Wow. Oh, that's beautiful.
1、3啊，这个好，这个别动。
Wow, that's a poster. I would want that to hang up on my wall.
哇，有，
哇！
有，
哇！哇，나왔어！
哇！
哇！ 哇！
哇！
没有白等，
没有哇，
真的没有白等。
全出来。
다시 찍을래, 다시 찍을래.
아, 찍어도.
하나, 둘, 셋. 왕뼈,去，快去。 하나, 둘, 셋.
Oh, wow. Oh, those beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. He's great at taking photos. Look how it cleared up, how beautiful it is. I mean, it already was beautiful, but like with the blue, like ocean.
太漂亮了。
太神奇了！你别想象，想象只是更远的地方。
天气不错啊。 运气不错啊！看我们刚刚才待了一会儿，然后好像马上太阳就不出来了，真想穿越。가자 가자， 当地가자。一开始说真挺失望的。
Wow, look at that.
你准备好了吗？你准备好了吗？你准备好了吗？准备好了！看到！哇！
Yeah, because I swear, I feel like because of a lot of the K-pop idols have like lost a lot of their youth to training and practicing and, you know, like working from very young, I feel like they have lost so much of their like childhood to that. So they have so much innocence when they see things that we might take for granted. Or when we like do things that we take for granted, like going to the store, going on a like little trip, doing this, going for a little hike. So much innocence and so much like childlike behavior, and it's actually really sweet to see. I feel like it's kind of, I feel like it must be some type of like healing feeling for them as well. At least it is for me. I don't know why. I feel healed. But I mean, I feel healed whenever I watch wavy, so, you know.
哇，鸡皮疙瘩起来了！鸡皮疙瘩起来了！你看这边。
Wow. Oh my gosh. Like, that is gorgeous. That, like, if you stare at this photo for, like, too long, I feel like it would start to look like a painting. It is beautiful. He is a really good photographer. Wow. Oh my, oh. Wow. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh my gosh.
啊，这个云又飘过来。
Honestly, I think this is the most healing wavy content we've ever watched, outside of Dreamplan. Wow. Oh, wow.
你表情关我屁事！你在搞我是吧？表情弄好一点。你不是，你说1、2、3嘛，因为它这个比较慢嘛，所以可以说一个1、2、3，咔嚓，1、2、3，咔嚓。对，然后我帮你找角度，我帮你找角度，你坐下，坐下。
我这个啊。
What? Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay.
Wow. That could be an album cover. All the photos taken here could be.
就是这个啊。
小白龙。
Is that horses? Oh, white horses.
但真的那个云散掉，就短暂那么一刻，哎，真的是。给我们带来一个惊喜，那个地方。
Wait, why did I say them? Oh, okay. Ah, so this was like. I see. That came out of nowhere.
给我们带来一个惊喜，那个地方。
我现在有点多巴胺退去的感觉，一下就热一下，然后他
你知道你刚才有多兴奋吗？
我看着
你准备好了吗？你准备好了吗？
Okay, this place is officially on my bucket list now. I want to see this place too. Wow.
都不渴，全是雾气，
你补水已经不够了，说实话。
真的，这个第一次走那么多走山，口是不是干？
OK， 现在呢是来到伦敦的第3天的早上，来到了这个格林威治天文台，感受一下我要脚跨在东西半球这个感觉啊，脚跨在东西半球。你看它有一根线好像是，但虽然好像是说现在虽然那根线没有那么准确了，稍微偏移了一点，但是还是有一个比较象征性意义的一根线在那里了。OK，let's go。
Wait.
这边是东。
Why do I feel like we just started like a new vlog or something, but we haven't?
西经0度0分05秒，没那么准哈。你看，西经0度0分5秒，这样有点偏移啊。
I've never been able to understand a compass. I think that was a compass at least. I really feel like Kun is one of those people who is just effortlessly attractive just because they are who they are. You know, everything he can do, everything he is, the way he carries himself, everything about him is just so effortlessly attractive.
这里面也是那个线，西半球。
Alright, that was absolutely amazing to watch. I really liked that episode. Like I said, I feel like that's probably one of the most healing wavy content I've ever watched outside of Dreamplan. This was just very comforting, really healing. It was fun to see this duo together because again, I feel like we don't really see this duo together a whole lot. Yeah, it was just very sweet. I feel like I needed that. I just really want to see something with Xiaojun in, and I love Kun as well, and I think this duo is very underrated in many ways. I feel like we don't really get to see this duo a whole lot, like I said, so it was very nice seeing them together like this. It looked like they had a lot of fun, and the scenery was absolutely beautiful. The photos that Kun took, I would have bought all of them if I could. That was absolutely beautiful. I loved every second of that. Anyways, thank you so much if you watched all the way over here with me. You are a proper gem, and I shall see you next time I post here. Goodbye!